Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and Gary had to go to Home Depot and he needed some plumbing parts, but I want to look through the nursery as well as getting some stuff for making a hummingbird fountain. 50% off. This is where they put their plants, out in the parking lot. So I went through, and the only thing I really was interested in was this honeysuckle they had. For $7.50, it looked really sad. A lot of the branches are dried up. Boy, does it look like it's tight in that pot. But let's get it home. I think it will be a good buy, and I believe the hummingbirds will feed on that. And, well, maybe I can get some cuttings off of that later and do some propagating. So home that went with me to feed hummingbirds. So I had an old pot that fell apart. I'm going to put my Japanese honeysuckle in this hole, and I think it'll look really nice. Let's step back and take a look. I think it's a good area. Give the base a little bit of a shade because I'll have the geraniums there, and that tomato's nothing, that's going. And then it's got the lemon verbena, the new one I planted there, and the old one that's been here for years. Let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna work, hold on. There we go. I think they'll look really good back there, and I can see it, and we'll sprawl along that fence back there. And then also in there will be dragon fruit. And then later on, that's another place, but it's so far away. I want to be able to see it a little bit more, so I think we're going to go here. And then I can have a water feature on top too. Okay, let's get this planted. I couldn't find a really good spot to get my camera in there, so I will tell you what I'm doing. Plus, they're building that big house on the hill, and they've got all kinds of machinery and stuff going on. You wouldn't be able to hear anything anyways. So what I did was the hole you saw in the ground, I'm just prepping it. In other words, digging out a little tiny bit more soil, only a few inches, and then I'm putting in all kinds of brassica leaves. I make the soil alive, and even when it's in the ground, by adding in bits and pieces of leaves in the hole that I'm digging out. I should have removed some of those leaves so you could see better. That brings earthworms and microbes to break it down, and I have found it feeds the plant that I'm planting at the same time, exactly like I do in a tote. So it works really good. That leaf is too big. I'm going to save that one for something else. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of prep it. And like I said, just like I do in a container, I do it in the ground. Now this is going to be in a container, but I'm taking it out of the pot. The pot's really got an open bottom. I mean, the hole is so big that it really doesn't need the pot, but it's going to be to help to retain water and protect it from, just in case a gopher, because it's got like big massive holes where the plant will go through, you know, if a gopher came by or something. But I don't really have gophers right now in the bird garden, all the way around, but not in the bird garden. So now I'm trying to cut some of those roots. This is not just root bound where the roots went around. I mean, it was all root. It's a solid ball, and I don't want to do too much damage to the plant. Though I heard in some places it can be very invasive, though it is not here because we're on the dry side, so you can maintain it. But if it was in a damp area, it would just take off, and I heard it can almost be a weed, which would be really good for the garden. The hummingbirds would love it. Now it's just a matter of, like I said, like I prepped it, just like I do my containers, I'm putting the soil back in that you can't see, and then I'm building it up, and I'll show you when I'm done what it looks like. But I'm trying to get the pot in where it's a tiny bit above the ground, but not too much, and then I'm putting it in the pot. I think it's going to be really good. I had to get some soil from around the property, and guess who I saw today? Notch. I think Notch is a girl, because Notch has been roaming around the property with some baby bunnies. And the other thing is, the emus, I told Gary to go ahead and put him back in the house, because if they would have watched me plant my new honeysuckle, they would have removed everything off of it. It's like if they thought it was there already, they leave it alone, but if it's something new, then they have to do something to it. So anyways, they're in the house right now, so I'm having peace and quiet in the garden, just me and all the wild birds around me. So it's at the end of the day. This is the pot that was there. See, it's breaking apart. I want to get the soil out. It's really old. It's probably this plastic flower pot, 6 years old, 7 maybe. And my friends are out. I have to be very careful. They're like, okay, she's talking about something we need to see. Don't want them to see. The plant is doing fabulous. We've got a rock there. It will hold moisture underneath. This should be a wonderful place for it. And that's it. Now the pot will stay there permanently. Hopefully the plant will take off and go all through here. And I think it's going to look really nice there. And boy, when it gets covered in flowers, it's going to smell really good. So that's it. We'll see how it goes. They haven't found it yet. If they find it, oh, wait a minute. I can tell you if they found it. Nope, here's the flowers. Look at that, they haven't. Because if they find it, they take the flowers off. I'll do a little trimming later, but I don't want to do too much. She's coming to check it out. Her, I'm not worried about. She's just looking to see, is that new? Don't show your friends. Whatever you do, Zoe, don't show them, because if it's new, they'll say, oh, that wasn't here before, and we have to take it out. And this is what we do. We come here, we have breakfast, well, we out in the yard with them. We have to supervise them, and dinner, and we let them run around, and then they go back into the house. What do they have now? I don't know. Hey guys, we didn't name them. Here's a problem. The person that's supposed to be taking him back has not even come to see him. So I don't know what's going on. It's like, you've been out of town. Don't you want to see him? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm afraid they don't want him. Look at this. This is something she does. She gets on my foot. But Zoe, it's like she's trying to get my attention. And she lets me know she's here. All right. Well, I think that's good. The tomato from the other day is doing fantastic. They can't get the tomatoes off. Now I just have to wait to see if the plant will recover, because it was root bound and it was too long in the pot, but it's still green and it still looks good. So I'm really happy with all that. Now the sun is starting to go down. So all in all, it's good. They have not found the new flowers, and that's a good thing. Watch, if I start walking away, they'll come running. I told you. It's like, oh, don't leave us. Don't leave us. We have to see where you are. See, they can't get to the tomato. In fact, they gave up. Look at this. They don't even try anymore. I guess they've tried so many times to peck at the tool, and they just can't get it. So that's a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. And little by little, I'm building up the bird garden. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, you got all the flowers coming and everything. Isn't that just gorgeous? So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Even though we can't eat the honeysuckle, we'll still enjoy it. We can eat the walking onions. All right, bye-bye. But I guess you can if I want to suck on the honeysuckle flowers. They're supposed to be really sweet. I think I'll leave them for the hummingbirds. And this is our daily lives, and this is before it got planted. This was in the morning. Look at that. Crazy in the morning. You got emus running around. You've got Zoe running around, birds coming in. It's very peaceful in the garden in the morning. I think that's why I like to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and then work for about an hour when I get a chance in the garden.